Imagine you are a young professional living in Colombo. You can work full time, earn what the most people would call an ordinary salary, save whenever you can, and try to build a stable future. But every day on your way to work, you see something that doesn't seem to make sense. Luxury XUVs worth tens of millions of rupees, brand new electric vehicles filling the roads, apartment towers rising across cities, restaurants packed almost every night, shopping mall crowded with people, and most expensive international brands. And then you ask yourself a simple question: how is everyone affording this? Because when you work around your own workplace, most people aren't earning millions of rupees every month. Many employees earn somewhere between 50,000 and 200,000 rupees. So, are salaries in Sri Lanka actually much higher than most people think? Or people borrowing far more than they can afford? Or is there an entirely different financial reality hidden beneath what we see every day? In this documentary, we will explore the economics behind the modern Colombo. We will uncover what the city often appears wealthier than really is, why expensive lifestyle don't always reflect higher incomes, and why the what we see on the street tells only a part of the story. By the end of this video, you will understand why Colombo feels like a city where the numbers simply don't add up. The Greater Colombo Paradox. Let's start with the biggest contradiction. Many Sri Lankans know the average salaries aren't particularly high, yet land prices continue to rise. Apartments sell for tens of millions of rupees. Luxurious vehicles continually appearing on the roads. How can both be true? The answer begins with one important realization. Colombo is not Sri Lanka. The city isn't just another district. It is the country's financial center. Most major corporations have their headquarters here. Banks, insurance companies, technology firms, export companies, multinational companies, government institutions. Because of this, Colombo attracts people from every income level: factory workers, office assistants, software engineers, doctors, lawyers, business owners, corporate executives, millionaires. When you travel through Colombo every day, you see people from every layer of Sri Lanka economy. That makes the city much richer than the country as a whole. Look. The salary myth. One common misconception is that there is only two groups of people. Ordinary workers earn relatively modest salaries, and CEOs earn millions. Reality is much more complicated. Between those two extremes exists a large professional middle and upper middle income classes. Experienced engineers, finance managers, medical specialists, corporate department heads, senior sales executives, consultants, airline pilots, lawyers. Many of these professionals earn several hundred thousand rupees per month. They are not billionaires. They are not CEOs either, but they have significant more purchasing power than entry-level employees. These groups often remain invisible because salary isn't people openly discussed. Most of us judge income based on our own workplace, but a single company doesn't represent an entire economy. Across Colombo, thousands of professionals quietly earn incomes far above what people assume typical. Why the roads make everyone look rich. Now think about your daily commute. Suppose 100 cars pass you. 900 are ordinary vehicles. 100 are luxury cars. Which one do you remember? Probably the Mercedes, BMWs, the Land Cruisers, the latest electric SUVs. Our brain naturally notices rare and expensive things. Psychologists call this availability bias. We remember what stands out, not what is ordinary. Because of this, luxury vehicles appears much more common than actually are. The same thing happens on social media. Nobody posts a picture of paying ugly utility bills. People post vacation, new cars, fine dining, new apartment. Our minds begin to believe these experiences are normal, even when they represent only a small part of society. The leasing economy. Another reason expensive lifestyle appear everywhere is financing. Many people don't actually pay the full price of vehicle. Instead, they make a down payment and finance the rest through leasing. A vehicle worth several million rupees may require only a fraction of that amount upfront. The remaining balance is paid over several years. This allows many households to purchase vehicles they could never buy outright. Of course, monthly lease payments become part of their regular expenses. For some families, those payments are manageable. For some, they create long-term financial pressures. The same idea applies to apartments, furniture, phones, even weddings. Debt isn't always bad. Responsible borrowing can help people build assets. But borrowing everyone's financial capacity can leave families struggle for years. That's why people driving identical vehicles may have completely different financial situations. One may have paid cash, the other may still owe years of lease payment. The invisible money. Salary is only one source of income. Many Sri Lankan families receive money from sources that never appears in salary statistics. Some own successful businesses, others receive rental incomes. Some have agricultural incomes. Some receive remittance from relatives working overseas. One family member living in Australia, Canada, or Middle East can significantly improve the financial situation of the entire household. Then there's the inheritance wealth. Many people didn't start from zero. Some inherited family land, others inherited houses. Some received financial support from parents when they bought the first vehicle or home. From outside, two families may look identical. Inside, their financial histories can be completely different. Why restaurants are always full? Here's another question many people ask. Why restaurants are always crowded? It feels as though everyone is spending money, but appearances can be misleading. Imagine a city with millions of residents. A restaurant seating just 100 people appears completely full. Yet, those 100 dinners represent only a tiny fraction of the city's population. Most people don't eat at restaurants every day. Some go once a month, others only a special occasion. Many choose Friday and Saturday evening. That's exactly when people notice crowded restaurants. The same principles apply to shopping malls. We naturally visit during the busiest hours, so we often mistake peak activities for everyday reality. Why houses are so expensive? Perhaps the biggest question of all list is housing. If ordinary salaries aren't increasing rapidly, why do the rent and apartment prices continue to rise? The answer is that property prices depends on much more than local salaries. Land in Colombo is limited. Business cooperate for valuable location. Investors buy property expecting future appreciation. Developers build for higher income buyers. Some purchases are made using accumulated family wealth. Others are funded by overseas income. Housing prices don't move only because wages increase. Instead, they influenced by supplies, demands, investment, and expectation about the future. That's why many young professionals feel home ownership becoming increasingly difficult. The sharing reality. Let's do simple calculation. Imagine someone managed to save 50,000 rupees every month. Reaching 100 rupees would take 20 months, nearly 2 years. That 10 million rupees would take over 16 years. And that assuming no emergencies, no medical expenses, no inflation, no major life events. This helped explain why many people rely on loans when buy homes or vehicles. For many households, saving alone helping simply enough, fast enough. The challenge isn't only low salaries, it's an enormous gap between income growth and asset prices. Why does Colombo appear so wealthy? The answer isn't one single reason. It's many different realities overlapping at once. Higher income professionals, business owners, inherited wealth, foreign remittance, corporate executives, long-term leasing, property investment, family financial support, and just sometimes unsustainable debt. When we see a luxury vehicle or crowded restaurant, we are seeing only the visible result. We rarely see the financial story behind it. The loan, the inheritance, the success stories, the overseas income, the years of savings that made this possible. That's why appearance alone can't be misleading. Colombo isn't simply a city with rich people, nor is a city where everyone is struggling. It's a place where genuine wealth, financial pressure, opportunity, and inequality all exist side by side. Understanding that hidden economy helps explain why the city often feels confusing. The next time you see an expensive car stopped beside an ordinary hedgehog at a traffic light, remember this. From the outside, they look like two vehicles, but the behind the each one is a completely different financial story. And perhaps that's the most important lesson at all.